Hey YouTube, RepoMan64. Using the other side of the camera so I can't see where I am, but I wanted to show y'all something. First, I wanted to wish y'all, I don't know if you can see me or not. I can't see the other side of the phone. Anyway, I'm guessing you can. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Jesus is the reason for the season. So I wanted to show you something real quick. I know a lot of us, I don't know about you, but like me, I'm very visual. I have to see it written down for me to fully understand it. So I wanted to show you something real quick. This has been something I thought about. It came to my mind last night, and I said, well, let's see if we can't articulate it properly on the board. All right. Yeah, definitely not used to that. Okay. Israel became a nation on May 14th, 1948. On May 14th, 2028, Israel will be 80 years old. Let me take a look at that real quick. Yeah, you can see it. Israel will be 80. Israel will not be 81 until May 14th of 2029. Psalms, if I can spell, I'm going to forget 90:10. It talks about a 70, then it talks about an 80. I am 57. The day before my birthday, I will say I am 57. If I die the day before my birthday, on my tombstone, they will put that I was 57, even though I was one day away from being 58. So, on May 13, 2029, Israel will still be 80 years old. I wanted to write that out for you to see it so you can understand that we are in the rapture window still. We have not passed. It is just like God. Honestly, it's just like God to wait to fulfill everything. Let me show you something real quick. May 14, 1948. May 14, 2028. Jesus ascended. Let me look at my graph here. Jesus resurrected on April the 2nd. If we were to leave, and I'm not saying that we can leave at any moment in between the point of now and the point of May 13th, May 13, 2029. We can leave at any moment in between there. Right now, this very second, and that very second. May 13th, 2029. But if we go to the cross, where Jesus rose, he rose on the third day. He hung around during the daytime, and that day he went to heaven. He told Mary Magdalene, "Do not touch me, for I have not ascended to my Father." And no one was allowed to touch him until he received his resurrected body. He goes to heaven. On the 8th day, he returns to meet Thomas in the upper room where Thomas touched him. Where was he for those 7 days? He was in heaven. Why those 7 days? Those 7 days represent the time period that the father of Rachel and Leah, the father said, I forget his name, Jeroboam or something to that effect, give her 7 days. 7 days, and you can have Rachel. Jesus will spend 7 days with us in heaven. And on April the 9th, on April 9, can you see that? Yeah, somewhat. On April the 9th, he will return here. He's going to get Leah. He's going to get the bride. That's us. He's going to spend those 7 days and give us our 7 days in heaven. Then he's going to return. Everything that he did at the cross, he's going to repeat. So something's going to happen. If, like I said, this could happen at any moment. There's really no requirements, but I'm just pointing this out right here. On March 30th is when he went to the cross. 3 days of darkness from March 30th to April the 2nd. Is there some kind of event coming on March the 30th? 3 days of darkness. We get raptured on April the 2nd. And on April the 9th, Jesus returns for 40 days to spend with the people here to show them who he is, and then he leaves. And then 3 days later, the 144,000 are sent, and the 2 witnesses are sent. Halfway through, the 2 witnesses are killed, and I believe, from what I understand, that the 144,000 will be here through all of seals, which means for the 7 years. This is just something theory that I'm working on. I would appreciate some input on that. And let me turn this thing around because I just there we go. I just can't see because this way, as you can see, everything is backwards. So I attempted to do it that way to see if I could fix it. So I'm working on my timeline. As you can see, I'm down here doing a new one. This time I started it the first month. Well, it's the 7th month for us, but for the Jews who respect the new year in September, we're going to start there, where Enoch says the first day of the year is, which is September the 15th. And I'm going to work this out. And I'm going to put this in my Discord. In my room, I have a room, just like everyone else. And in my room, I'm going to put this timeline so you can go look at it. And there's a lot of key dates that line up so perfectly. Now, like I said, I don't want to dishearten anyone. I'm not saying that I know anything for certain. And I just thought about this yesterday, how April still lines up, because Israel is not 81 yet. They're still 80. And April, for a rapture would be, a good look. I don't want to wait either. I don't want to wait 3 more months. I just don't. I want to go now. And there's a lot of good information out there that says over the next couple of weeks some amazing things could happen. And yeah, we could be raptured out of here any time. We don't have to go at any specific time. I still believe there's going to be some kind of a warning like Amos 3:7 promises. And so we watch. We watch and we wait. And so I came on here real quick to give you that. I'm working on my timeline, which will be in my Discord in my room. And I just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And, pray. Just pray. Pray. The Bible says pray without ceasing during this time that you may be counted worthy. So just pray. That's the best thing you can do is just pray. And, if you haven't accepted the Lord, now is literally the time. Now is the time, and this is a good time for everyone to make these type of videos. That salvation is still at hand and it's still available to you. And this is the best time of the year because this is when people get. It seems to be the time of the year when people go to church more. They want to learn more. So who knows if somebody happens across one of our videos, and we just the main the main message that's in all of my videos, aside from trying to figure this out, is Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is Lord of Lords. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is our Creator, and He loves us very much because you see what He did on that cross, and it was incredible. So we celebrate what they think is His birthday, December 25th, but I've worked this out on the Enoch calendar, and to me it looks like His birthday was actually on September the 11th. It goes from let's see here. It goes from Hanukkah, when He was conceived. The womb was shut up, and there was no more flood on December the 10th. And so December the 7th, He was conceived. December the 10th, the womb was shut up. And I'm going to put all this on my graph. And then you go around to Feast of Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah, day 182 of the year, but day 282, which is the gestation period of a baby, and you wind up, it all lands perfectly on September the 15th. So I'm going to start this thing, like I said, September the 15th, and show you how all this lines up really nicely. I got all this stuff. This is I got so much stuff here, that I've been working on over the years. So much stuff on the walls, and timelines everywhere. I got them in the corner there. I've got timelines from 15 years ago, and so I've been doing this for a long time, and that's not important. The important thing is that honestly, literally, all of this is literally unimportant. The most important thing is Jesus, and Merry Christmas. Jesus Christ is why we're here. He went through everything for us. Everything that we deserved because of our sin. We repent and turn to Jesus and open your mind and start studying this stuff. The world has told you that there's nothing out here, that we're just here by accident. I mean, literally, it doesn't take much, to know that you were created for a very special purpose, and every single one of you is very special. Once you have the light of Jesus in you, He no longer sees you and everything you've done. It's all gone. All of it's gone. So that's why I tell you to go to a quiet place by yourself. Nobody needs to know, and you don't need to tell anybody. Accept the Lord into your heart. It's a private moment between you and your Father. Nobody else needs to be around you. You don't have to do a public profession. Do this quietly, just by yourself, and accept the Lord into your heart. And go read the Bible. Just start reading anywhere. Just anywhere. It's the entire thing is full of information on who's going to hell and who's going to heaven and why, and how the law was written, and you can't obey the law. I don't care who you are. There's no obeying the law. It's impossible. The law is written very stringently on purpose to prove to us that salvation isn't of us and what we can do or cannot do. Some of us are better than others. That's just a plain fact. I know awesome people, no faith whatsoever. They're just awesome, good, honest, hardworking people, and they have no faith. So you got to keep talking to them. Keep talking to them. This is the time of the year to do it. So RepoMan64, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to get this timeline done here over the next day or two. It's a lot of information I got to put on there. And I'll talk with you again later.